Hey James, great video. I loved it, man. Very detailed. I love the big whiteboard. Really strategizing and getting prepared. I know you're going to crush it this year. So you had some really good questions. I'm just going to turn my light on here. So your personal income in scenario 1 was around 70K, right? Your personal income in scenario 2, which was a much larger business, was only a couple $1,000s more, but the profit that you decided to keep in the business is a lot higher. So let me demystify a little bit of this for you. Number one is you're looking at your personal income in terms of wages, which is something an employee would do. You're saying, what is my wage for all this work I'm going to do? And it's kind of the wrong way to look at it, right? Because you want to build a sellable entity. You're building a machine. And so yes, you get paid wages. Yes, it's important to take personal pay while you're building the machine, but your personal pay shouldn't be a huge concern, especially for you, because I know how young you are and that you can live on very little money. In fact, I would encourage you to live on whatever you need, and that's it. And so doing the profit first and taking this big salary, you might only need $25,000 a year to live on. You can scale faster and do things a lot more efficiently if you leave that money available for use in the business. So my recommendation would be the second option, just because if you try to go from 150 to 450 in one season, you could do it, but it's going to be very expensive. You're going to need to assemble a really big team really fast. You're going to have really solid recruiting and training things in place. You're going to need other leaders to help train other people. You're going to need all kinds of stuff, and it'd be difficult since you haven't done that before. So what I would do is go with option 2, except change the fact that you're going to be in the truck at all. So your second option was you in a truck and then having 2 other guys in a truck. I would just put 4 people in the trucks and then hire an office manager, right? And you can pay for all this by lowering your personal income. You don't need to make $70,000. So assemble the team rather than buy a jet ski this year. And if you do that, then what will happen is you can focus almost all of your effort on driving sales and leadership. And so you're going to be popping in and site visiting the crews. You're going to be coaching your office manager. You're going to be driving the culture. You're going to be very positive. You're going to be having performance reviews with people. That's all kind of the general manager roles. But every other spare minute is going to be you handling all the sales and marketing, driving sales, getting stupid amounts of bids, doing quotes, networking, shaking hands, kissing babies, and just pushing that top line, right? That's what would be my recommendation, because it'll give you an advantage going into next year, having more technicians that have a year under their belt and having an office manager with a year under their belt. So it'll be a development year for you and your team. It's going to be really important that you cast the vision for these people, that you lay it down, that you're a fearless leader, right? You hold them accountable, but you're also super, positive and empathetic and really invested in who they are as people. So that'd be my recommendation. I wouldn't obsess over your personal pay. Leaving the profit in the business is all good and dandy, and that's to reward yourself with. But being that you're so young and you want to hire yourself out of the company, we're going to use that to build our team. We're not going to live in fear on, hiring someone too quickly, because you're a killer. I know that you're going to go out and make sales. And so you need to spend every spare second making sales. When you're on a ladder, you're slowing down your growth. Someone like you, James, because you're aggressive and you'll get out there and do it, you don't even waste time cleaning anything unless it's an emergency and you have no choice. Only hire that, train it, coach people through it, spend all of your time on sales. Hopefully that helps. It was a great video. Got me all fired up. I'm actually super busy right this second, and I stopped everything just to make this response for you.